Undercurrent is a new wave-frame arc grenade launcher added into Destiny 2 in Season of the Wish, while Forbearance has been the king of arc wave-frames since the release of the Vow of the Disciple raid. However, given that one is a raid weapon, Undercurrent is going to be much more accessible to even more players. Well, today I'm going to check out Undercurrent, the stats, the perks, the god rolls, plus also how to get Undercurrent in Destiny 2. Well, that feels like a good place to start, so how to get Undercurrent. So Undercurrent is a Nightfall weapon in Season of the Wish, and to get Undercurrent you want to run Nightfalls when it's the featured weapon for the week, and at the publishing of this guide it is available for the next 6 days, so I would recommend going out there, and it is double Nightfall loot at the moment. I would recommend Legendary, Master or Grandmaster Nightfall, so on Legend or Master you're going to get a regular Undercurrent. If you run a Grandmaster Nightfall, you get a chance at an Adept version, but I wouldn't run any Nightfalls lower than Legendary, otherwise you're less likely to get a drop of the Undercurrent. Once you've got the weapon to drop for you, you can then focus more at Zavala. You will need 5 Vanguard engrams, plus also a pile of Glimmer. There's a good way to get additional rolls without having to run Nightfalls over and over. Well, let's have a closer look at Undercurrent. So it's a legendary energy grenade launcher with a wave frame, meaning it's a one-shot handheld grenade launcher. Projectiles release a wave of energy when they contact the ground, and it deals arc damage. Looking at the stats, we've got a blast radius of 100, 74 for velocity, 22 for stability, 69 for handling, 69 for reload speed, 4 for airborne effectiveness. It's a 72 rounds per minute grenade launcher with 1 in the magazine. We've got some origin traits here as well, so we've got Stunning Recovery. Stunning a champion partially refills your magazine, triggers health regeneration, improves recovery for a short duration. Then you've got Vanguard's Vindication. Final blows of the weapon grant a small amount of health. Next up, let's have a look at the god roll guide. So for PvE, quick launch, high velocity rounds, ambitious assassin and vault shot would be good. And I would go for a velocity masterwork. So quick launch greatly increases the handling speed and increases projectile speed. High velocity rounds increase projectile speed and increases the reload speed. Ambitious Assassin overflows the magazine based on the number of rapid kills before reloading. Then you got Vault Shot. So reloading this weapon after defeating a target overcharges the weapon for a short period of time, causing it to jolt on its next hit. That's what definitely makes this weapon really interesting. As I mentioned before, you want a velocity masterwork. For PvP, on the other hand, quick launch, high velocity rounds, Demolitionist and Adrenaline Junkie would be good. So been through quick launch and high velocity rounds. Demolitionist is where kills with the weapon generate grenade energy, and activating your grenade ability reloads the weapon from reserves, and that pairs really well with Adrenaline Junkie, so this weapon gains increased damage and handling from final blows with grenades or this weapon, and once again I would go for a velocity masterwork. Well, in summary, I would say that Undercurrent is competing directly with Forbearance, and Forbearance is probably one of the best ad clear weapons in the game. However, given Forbearance is a raid weapon, only a small proportion of the community is going to have access to that weapon, as only roughly 11% of players complete a Destiny raid. Forbearance is great because of chain reaction, and while Undercurrent doesn't have that, it does have Vault Shot, and also One for All as well. I've got a Demolitionist and One for All combination, really good. Definitely recommend it. Undercurrent also has Ambitious Assassin, Demolitionist and Stats for All, so there are some really good perks on this weapon, and while it doesn't quite reach the heights of its raid weapon brother, it is still very good for arc builds, and it's a weapon you're going to want to have in your inventory this season and also for future seasons too. Well, let me know down in the comments what you think about the Undercurrent, and that is it for this guide for how to get Undercurrent in Destiny 2, and as always, thank you so much for watching or for listening. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below, it would really help me out. Also, if you hit that like button as well, it really helps out the channel. Well, thanks again, and I'll see you very soon.